So, welcome back, friends. Nvidia shares are trading higher in the pre market Tuesday morning as traders are reassessing the implications of a much cheaper to build LLM or large language model, as it is popularly called, for the artificial intelligence trade. Nvidia's rebound in the early session was a little shaky, and it was up almost 3% and still up, but a little less. As you know, the stock had plunged 17% on Monday and slashed more than $595 billion from the company's valuation, the biggest single day market cap decline on record. Monday's steep sell-off, which sent shock waves across the broader tech industry, with the Nasdaq Composite dropping 3.5%, came as traders grew fearful that an AI stock bubble could burst due to the emergence of Chinese startup DeepSeek. And who knows, there could be many more who may suddenly come on the horizon and show their AI capabilities at a cheaper cost than what the big tech companies in the United States are building. DeepSeek, this has far-reaching implications many have still not realized. DeepSeek last week released an open source model that reportedly outperformed OpenAI's in different tests. The company also said that the initial version of this model cost less than $6 million to build, a fraction of the billions of dollars that major US tech companies are spending on AI. To be sure, Nvidia, which has been the poster child of the United States AI trade due to its high-powered chips and now those graphic chips, it has called DeepSeek's R1 model an excellent AI advancement. DeepSeek's work illustrates, according to Nvidia, how new models can be created using that technique, leveraging widely available models and compute that is fully export control compliant. Most Wall Street analysts stood by Nvidia after the sell-off as well, with none of them downgrading the stock thus far. There are a couple of funds which work on the leverage applied to Nvidia, so 30 times more. They have been badly hammered. Some analysts see the DeepSeek developments as a long-term positive for artificial intelligence. I do as well, but do understand that investors need to differentiate between the impacts around potential benefits and drawbacks of DeepSeek for the software industry. More powerful LLM models that can run at a fraction of the original cost estimates would mean that the Gen I adoption could come easier and hence faster and broader across the software universe. That'd be good. So the software universe could benefit, end consumer would definitely be happy, and that's all means good. But then would people require so many of the high-powered Nvidia chips would be another question mark. Maybe there are more powerful applications that DeepSeek and others could do which use high-powered, but they don't have access because of the restrictions of the United States. Where the United States will now come out and put even more restrictions, that is something which is one would have to wait and see. All said and done, the DeepSeek release highlights evolutionary innovations in AI, some of which may also be deflationary in nature. The stock market reaction is probably more important than the cause and could bring further export controls or reduce spending enthusiasm. If they reduce spending enthusiasm on these high-powered chips, then that could be a little bit of question of concern, because the stock valuations of companies like Nvidia and even the big tech companies could then start declining. Trimming so the budgets of many of these big tech companies, and also therefore this can indirectly or directly go and impact chip making companies which have been in the forefront of the AI revolution of the AI advancement as far as Wall Street is concerned, as far as the technology sector is concerned. I believe that you may see the effects remain for a few days and slowly wither away as the Trump administration tries to impose further controls on export of chips to companies located outside the United States in concordance with its MAGA directive, on the basis of which this entire election campaign was launched. But sooner or later, would not be surprised to see, and I think it will be sooner than later. We have a certain period of time in our horizon as well when we believe this can come back to haunt in a bigger manner. For the time being, you may see the after effects of the Nvidia plunge and the Nasdaq plunge continue for a few more days, although the Dow, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow is slightly red at this point of time, Dow futures, but S&P futures and Nasdaq futures slightly on the greener side. But I believe that some more effects of this important DeepSeek revolution, which I would like to call, may be felt over the next few days. To get to know more, do join our Prime or Prime Plus Telegram groups, which are addressed specifically for the US markets. You can do that by WhatsApping us on 982-086-1044. Alternatively, you can also email us at globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. Happy investing. Take care.